Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm back with another video, and today I'll be telling you that the last video was about bar high chart. And have you guys tried, instead of giving bar we can give pi as well. It's also a type of chart. So if I give pi here and if I save, so let's have a look at this one, how pi looks like. So here's the view how it is getting currently, and we can see that slice all these things is coming. And actually, from the from the developer point of view, I'm not liking this image. So now, today I'll show you how in one particular page we can have multiple high charts, because last time I've showed you only one high chart, like only this one, but we can call again and again. In one particular page we can have multiple high charts, and I'll show you how to redesign all these things in pi, and how to remove slice and everything. So let's get started, everyone. So I have created a table known as incident resolved by users. So I have created it for you guys, and you can create on your own. It's just the name, number of incident and sequence over here. So you can the number, the name, according to the name, the number of records, according to the number of records my high chart will get displayed accordingly. If there are 4 rows, then 4 high chart will be visible in the portal. And I have given the sequence as well. It will be ordered according to the sequence. So sequence 1 will be first, and then sequence 2 will be there. And number of incidents I have given, because in the pi there should be some calculation, right? So if 3 is there with Alex, then number of tickets which is not there will be 97. So all these calculation will also be done in my this video. So let's get started. I'll just give a name of the widget. So first, what we will do, guys, that we will take all the calculations, and we will give the card, and we will call the number of rows automatically, like if there are 4 rows, then 4 high chart should be displayed. So we will do all these things in this one. In there will be 2 widgets. So one will be for a particular one pie chart, and then this widget will call that particular pie chart widget. Okay, so I will give the name of this one as incident resolved by user. Okay, I will save this. Opening in the widget editor. So I'll first start from the server script, because from here we can get the table, and we can there will be a card actually, and in that card we will display the name of the user. For example, it's Alex, then Alex will be on the top of the card, and then we will give the number of days ago, like the update happened, if the increase of the incident has happened or something. So update date, that days ago, and then below that we will give the pie chart. So okay, let's start with the HTML only. So I will first give the class, and I will define the CSS as well. So I will give the class as column. So this is basically you need to define the column, because column, according to the column, the card will get displayed, so it's important. And there will be a repetition of the user, because according to the number of users the card will be displayed. So I am taking x, just a variable, for example, for like the for loop. and c.data.user. I'm defining it here, but I will take all these things from the client script, sorry, server script. Now I will add card. Okay, I will give the header as well, because I want to display the name of the user, as I have said earlier, x dot name. And I will display days as well. So how many days has been like it's been four days ago that the record has been updated or something sort of like that. I will add, and then I will call the widget. So that will be done afterward. Now I will add the CSS first. Let's add the CSS. So star, box sizing, border box. So CSS you can get it from the internet as well. You can just search with the requirement. So I want the body as font family, Arial, Vitica. Done. Now column. So this is basically float 4 columns side by side. Float 4 column side by side. So float, I'll give left with 25%. Padding 10 pixel, color black. Done. Now I will remove all the extra margins. So remove extra left and right margins due to padding in columns. Okay, I will just add a dot row, give margin 0 to 5 pixel. Okay, now I will give clear floats after the column, because one column ends, then another column should start. So row after content display table, clear both. Now main part is of card. So how your card will be there. So box shadow is very important, because from that only you will get one the 3D effect. Pixel 8 pixel 0, then RGBA, which is important, 0 comma 0 comma 0 comma 0.2. Now padding 16 pixel, text align center background color, and border bottom. So I will save and I will show you how it is looking currently. But guys, our script is a bit long, so I'll show you in my next video. Just to enable preview so that you guys can see. I don't think so anything will come, obviously it will not come, so it's not there, but once I will write the subscript, it will come automatically. So okay, obviously it will not come because I haven't defined anything on the c dot data dot. Because of all these things, it is not coming. Okay, I'll just cut and I'll show you how. Never mind, we'll just add the subscript and we will do it in the next video. So thank you guys for watching. Just wait for my next video. Thank you. Bye.